I'm not going to let you get the chance.
Sup YouTube? Patriot and Well here. I'm your host Patriot and it's Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback of all times. That's why I'm making this video about it. Wild. And today we're talking about, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback of all times? No, he's not. Alright? Alright, good. Now anyway, thank you for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Did you seriously think he was gonna leave? There's so much time left. People must be stupid to believe that shit. Anyway, let's talk about Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Is he the best quarterback? No. And let me tell you why. He already has the same amount of Super Bowls as Drew Brees, as Russell Wilson, as Aaron Rodgers. Like, seriously? You call him the greatest quarterback of all times with one Super Bowl? I mean, you could. I mean, people say that Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees are the greatest quarterbacks of all times. But when you really think about it, what does the greatest quarterback mean? Well, it means the best quarterback of all times, of course. But how can you tell who is the best quarterback? Because there's so many different types of quarterbacks you don't know. There's gunslingers. There's quarterbacks who throw short passes. Hell, Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson are running quarterbacks. You mean you can call them the greatest quarterbacks of all time, but in a way you can't. Because by that standard, their running ability has to be as good as their throwing ability. Which, let's be honest here, it will never be. Their throwing ability will never be as good as their running ability. Yeah, Lamar Jackson got improved, but that's what happens with age. This is his second year as a starting quarterback. Of course he's going to get better. He's like, what, 22? 23? Around the same age as Joe Burrow, because he's 23. The point I'm stating is, you can't tell who's the best quarterback. You can tell who the most achieved quarterback is. Of course, that being Tom Brady with 6 Super Bowls and multiple MVPs. But you can't call Patrick Mahomes the most achieved quarterback of all times. This is only his second year as the starting quarterback. His third, if you count like his rookie year with him playing one game in week 17. That I mean, sure, go ahead, but you can't. The only things he achieved are an MVP, a Super Bowl, and Super Bowl MVP, which he didn't even deserve, to be honest. That probably should have went to the Honey Badger, but that doesn't mean anything. But it probably does because he's the quarterback. Because let's be honest here, the whole MVP thing with quarterbacks is kind of rigged. So, I mean, what are you going to do about it? So, maybe, unless you bully them until they, I don't know, change it, I guess. But, the point is, Patrick Mahomes is not the greatest quarterback of all time. People can compare to the Michael Jordan of the football realm. Really? You're comparing Patrick Mahomes to Michael Jordan. Really? That's stupid. I mean, I could play you the 69 clip, but I know that people get triggered. So, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is overhyped. I mean, he has weapons like Hill, Tariq Hill, Kelsey, Sammy Watkins, that offensive line. I mean, hell, he could be like on the phone, in the pocket, just calling his girlfriend while the middle of the game. And he'll still make a good pass, and his wide receivers will catch it. And tight ends. Because the offensive line is so good. The defense is average, I would say that, but the offensive line is one of the best of all times. That's just Kansas City. That's just Kansas City in a nutshell. Average defensive play, elite offense. And it's just the way it's always been. Well, since I've been alive. So, I mean, I don't know how you put that in a nutshell. But anyway, people like to say he's the greatest quarterback of all times. Is he, though? I mean, there's a difference between good or great and then elite. You know, there's a good saying, right? A good wide receiver with elite wide receiver and tight ends. They will go as far as the quarterback can do it. But an elite quarterback can bring an average group of wide receiver, tight ends, and do magic with them. I mean, that's the whole question with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Who is the one who created the dynasty? Tom Brady or Bill Belichick? This year, we'll find out. With Tom Brady, with Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay, and Bill Belichick with Jarrett Stidham. I predicted that both of them would do well. Mainly Tom Brady and Bruce Arians. Mainly because Tom Brady has had more experience on the football field and the NFL than Jarrett Stidham. I mean, I recently just recorded, will Jarrett Stidham be the next GOAT? I mean, I stated, yeah, there's a possibility. In fact, I'm pretty sure I stated that he will be. As far as Jarrett Stidham will go. There's a limit to each quarterback. And Patrick Mahomes, I believe, knows his limits. But I don't think the media does. The only way for people to realize Patrick Mahomes' limits is if he goes to a bad team. Like Jacksonville, like the Lions, like the Bengals. But guess what? We'll never see that. Because Patrick Mahomes will stay in Kansas City, win multiple Super Bowls. Until when he's what, 40? Then he moved to a different team or he retired. We can't call him the greatest quarterback of all times until we see him leave the team and go back to another Super Bowl. A good example is Peyton Manning. The main quarterback for the Colts. Won 2 Super Bowls there. No, actually won 1 Super Bowl and then lost 1. Got traded to the Broncos for Andrew Luck for the draft. And then went to 2 Super Bowls, lost 1 and won 1. Granted, Peyton Manning didn't do that much for a Super Bowl win. In fact, it was mainly defense. Most of that Super Bowl game was defenses. But the difference is with Patrick Mahomes, not just Patrick Mahomes, but any quarterback, you have to win at least 1 Super Bowl with 2 different teams. That's how I classify you as an elite quarterback. And it can't be like, I don't know, Kansas City to like Baltimore. It has to be more like Kansas City to, like Patrick Mahomes to, I don't know, like Arizona. Or the Bears. That would actually be a pretty interesting thing, actually. Just me? Who knows? Anyway, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback of all times? No. Is there an elite quarterback? Of course there is. There are many elite quarterbacks. But in order to be the greatest quarterback of all times, you need to have multiple Super Bowls, have many records, but win multiple Super Bowls in different places. Or else you're going to get the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick situation. And here's the thing. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is the elite quarterback. Kansas City was the only place he could have gone. I think I'm dead serious. Unless you're like Baltimore with John Harbaugh and making a team around Patrick Mahomes, that was the only other place he could go. Realistically, those are the only two places he could have gone. Is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback of all times? No. Is he an elite quarterback? As of right now, we have to see. But my money says yes.